Hey, are we ready? Yeah. Hey, what's going on, fellas? Haven't been here for a while, but you know, gotta take care of business. Today, I got a good show for you, man. We're gonna be talking a little bit about the SEC, Ripple. They're doing it again. Yeah, we got some other stuff that we're gonna talk about. UK, British. Yeah, it looks like somebody else is dealing with the recession blues. And we're going to hit that right after we talk about the SEC versus Ripple battle. How's everybody doing, man? I'm super hyped right now. So let's get to it. After Ripple's victory, obtaining documents from former SEC official William Hinman regarding his Ethereum speech, the commission can either ask to certify or file an appeal. In all other cases, the SEC will have to provide records of the speeches and other documents, which could be a major breakthrough for Ripple. According to Deaton, Ripple in court at the moment is not only protecting itself from wrongful prosecution, but it's also representing and protecting the entire crypto industry, spending a lot of money to support its future. Between 2 million and 3 million have been spent by Ripple so far to finally get access to the speeches of former SEC official William Hinman, and only now has that been achieved, the lawyer says. That said, the total amount Ripple will spend in the case is about 100 million, according to CEO Brad Garlinghouse. Well, total amount, man, that's pretty big. So the total amount is going to be $100 million. Well, they could afford it. They could afford it. It's Ripple. How much money? How much did Ripple, the the CEOs, the people in charge of Ripple make? So 100 million, still a big penny, but they could afford it, and it's worth it because the SEC is trying to take out Ripple's leg, and if Ripple loses this case, it will affect crypto. It will affect crypto. If Ripple wins this case, it will affect crypto to a positive. So, nevertheless, this is an important breakthrough, not only according to Deaton, who represents 74,000 XRP holders in court, but also according to the entire community. If SEC wins the case, XRP is recognized as a security. Many crypto projects and their investors will meet the same fate. And that's very correct right there. You think it's going to stop after Ripple? They already went after Tezos. They went after so many other tokens. And Ripple is the first one to really give them a fight for their money. Ripple's been around for several years. Let me check real quick. Of Ripple started in 2012. So that's basically 10 years. The SEC took basically 8 years to figure out what Ripple was. And I've heard some backstories that the SEC was actually asking Ripple to come meet with them, tell them about the company and stuff like that, tech, tell them about the ecosystem. And then after Ripple was like, okay, yeah, we'll come and talk to you guys, he slaps them in the face. He slaps them in the face. Gamsa, I cannot pronounce this financial, I guess this author, financial analyst, trader, and crypto enthusiast Gamza graduated with a degree in finance and credit with specialization in security and financial derivatives. He then also completed a master's program in banking and assets and management. He wants to have a hand in covering economics. So this is basically the author of this article. Next on the docket. What is next on the docket? Man, UK looks like it's imploding, man. So they've been talking about like a reversal that may happen in the United States with Powell, our Fed chairman. And we're kind of, how it looks to me is the Fed probably the most powerful person in the world right now. Well, our Fed, the United States Fed, he is probably the most powerful person in the world because he controls everybody's finance, whether it be stock or like companies even hiring people, you know what I mean? So let's check this out. Okay, see this. Yeah, it's good. Bank of England goes into full crisis management mode. The Bank of England went into full crisis management mode on Wednesday, rushing out an announcement that central bank was restarting its money printing presses at whatever scale is necessary, and later confirms it was planning up to 65 billion of new quantitative easing. Ministers have tried, saying recent financial turbulence was global, but no one in the market doubted the UK problems were the result of the 45 billion of unfunded tax cuts in Chancellor Kwasi Kwarteng mini budget last Friday. The plunge in sterling value against the US dollar and surge in government bond yields since Kwarteng fiscal statement has thrown Prime Minister Liz Truss economy policy into acute difficulty. So, in simple terms, UK is in recession. You can basically, it seems like the dollar, even if you look at the sterling versus the dollar, it looks like it's going down, you know what I mean? Normally the sterling is pretty strong against the dollar, but it seems like the dollar is gaining a lot of strength. You could also change this to euro. And it takes basically 98 cents to make $1 a euro. And 6 months ago, I mean, euro was more than the dollar. So it's showing that the dollar is gaining more strength. Will this continue? It looks like it's the trend, man. It looks like it's a trend, especially for the euro, because Putin has basically stopped sending gas to European countries. Hey, man, it's crazy. You know, yeah, it's this deglobalization. It's this guy. This guy is making things hotter. The rise of the common global financial infrastructure will continue as the international landscape becomes even more fragmented by war and disaster. So Russia is having war with Ukraine. We woke up this morning to two very different yet deeply related pieces of news. In the Baltics, President Vladimir Putin announced that Russia would annex 4 regions of Ukraine, signaling the continued intensity of war there. And in Florida, Hurricane Ian has inflicted catastrophic damage on presidents, even for that perennially hurricane prone states. Well, shoot. Seeing parts of Florida is, I pray for everybody that's in Florida. I've seen some pictures of things being destroyed and stuff like that. A lot of rain happening, flooding. And I pray for anybody that's dealing with that type of situation. But back to the economics. This guy is giving us a lot of problems. Mr. Putin over here. I wonder who this guy is, or this guy, or this guy. Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Looks like they're clasping hands. You know, they seem too happy, man. They're way too happy. They're way too happy. Most countries are in disaster while they're laughing and smiling. Yeah, man. So this winter is probably going to be a little hard for people in Europe. Yep, it's going to be a little hard for people in Europe. Oh, well, that's basically it that I got. So we talked about Ripple, SEC, battle. My thoughts, no financial advice. What do I think? Hey, I like to say thanks to Ripple for making such a sacrifice and spending $100 million. You're basically fighting for a lot of cryptocurrency. And before, I didn't even actually think that. I definitely didn't think that. You're fighting for the rights of all people that's purchasing crypto and stuff like that. When it comes to the SEC, they believe Bitcoin is a commodity. So it doesn't even fall in their jurisdiction. So I'm feeling good about that. But crypto is not like stocks, man. It's not like stocks. A lot of these, I respect the SEC from uh, going after certain projects, which certain projects need to be shut down. Certain projects are hurting regular people. You know, some of these companies, we need, we definitely need we need crypto to be regulated in the right way. I like some of the, some of the senators are putting up as law, and they stated that it would come up in January. So we're actually waiting for the midterms and stuff like that. But yeah, it this time that we have is it's a fickle time right now, where this is not financial advice. My only thoughts is saving as much money as possible. So towards the end of the year, I'll be purchasing some items. NFT looks pretty big. NFTs look pretty big. The metaverse, Meta, Facebook. Meta has been getting beat up in the stock market. It's looking kind of nice. What else has been doing pretty good? Polygon. Every single time I'm hearing Polygon on the news, something new, a new partnership. Solana, they're coming up with a mobile phone. The mobile phone will allow for Web3, which seems like Web3 is going to be a big thing. What else is on my mind? I'm running in a tangent right now, but yeah, that's about it. That's about it I got for you guys. And I'm really happy to see you guys, and I'm going to continue doing this every day. I haven't set up a time yet, but I'm going to start doing that as well. But like my father said, if you knew better, you do better. I'll talk to you later. Peace. Is the broadcast ended? Nah, I'm just playing, man.